This is how the world ends. Waves dozens of meters high rise and crash. Everything along the coast is erased in an instant. All of it began 3 years ago. The moment that comet hit, like a blade brought down by death itself, the ground split open. The shock wave set half the planet ablaze in just a few hours. 90% of humanity vanished. 3 years have passed. The Earth still has not recovered. My family and the other survivors. We are trapped in an underground bunker. The world outside gets worse every day. Quakes grow more frequent. Volcanoes threaten to erupt at any time. This place will not last. We need an escape route. That day, I put on my protective suit. I step into the wasteland alone. I cross a dead shoreline. The coast suddenly comes into view. Several lifeboats sit on the sand. Farther out at sea, a rusted destroyer drifts by itself. I climb in through a hole in the hull. I search the entire ship. No supplies? Nothing at all. Suddenly alarms blast through my headset. A radiation storm will arrive in 1 minute. I sprint off the destroyer. When I look back, a black wall of storm is already closing in. Lightning explodes inside it non-stop. Anyone caught inside will not survive. I do not slow down. I run with everything left. I shout into the headset,
Open the door! Open the door! Get open!
they must open the bunker doors early. As I dive for the entrance, lightning erupts behind me. I leap forward. I roll through the gate. The steel doors seal shut. The danger is locked outside, in the cafeteria. I hand Anna a purple flower. Her eyes light up instantly. For 3 years, she almost forgot what flowers looked like. The administrators watch the monitors. In the next second, the screens glitch. The entire bunker begins to shake. This is not a normal quake. The crust itself is tearing apart. Right at the bunker entrance, a massive is ripped open. Alarms scream. The crowd loses control. Panic spreads everywhere. I grab my wife and son, snatch a supply bag, and run for the exit. We make it out at the last moment. The bunker collapses behind us. Outside is even worse. Refugees flood the streets. Everyone runs in the same direction. The lifeboats by the sea. They are the only hope. The first boat is already full. People climb aboard without restraint. The hull tilts. It overturns in seconds. I sense something is wrong. I pull my family forward. In the chaos, someone rips off my protective mask. I do not turn back. I do not stop. We force our way onto the next boat, stumbling into the cabin. The moment we stand, people shout to seal the door. If we wait any longer, everyone will be lost. Outside the hatch, half the crowd is left behind. They pound the hull. Their cries cut through the air. At that moment, Nathan grabs my arm. I follow his stare. On the horizon, a wall of water dozens of meters high. It is closing in. The people on shore collapse in terror. They try to run, but it is already too late. The wave hits like a runaway beast. Everything disappears at once. The boat spins violently in the surge. The world flips upside down. We lose all sense of direction. After what feels like forever, the boat finally steadies. I check our heading. I suggest sailing southeast, if luck holds. We reach London in 1 week, but that week, on this open sea, inside this cramped cabin, no one dares to relax. I test the air quality. The reading shows normal. Only then do people remove their masks. They breathe deeply. No one smiles. Hope remains fragile. The hull suddenly strikes something. The boat comes to a stop. I open the door to check. Below the surface, a drowned city lies silent. Only rooftops remain. This is Liverpool. We land and move inland. Notices hang from road signs. The city has been abandoned. Figures appear ahead. I lead my family after them. Not far on, a mass of refugees fills the street. Long exposure has changed their skin. The sky darkens again. Another radiation storm approaches. The crowd breaks apart. People scatter in panic. I run with my wife and son. A vehicle approaches ahead. I rush into its path and stop it. I ask for a ride to London. The driver holds out his hand. He wants my watch as payment. I hesitate for nothing. I take it off and hand it over. The door opens. We get in. The danger is not over. The car speeds toward London. We stop briefly along the way. I sense something is wrong. A strange sound rolls across the sky. I crouch and touch the ground. This is not a radiation storm. This is far deadlier. I look up. Countless fireballs fall from above. Comet fragments rain down. There is nowhere left to run. We can only find cover. We hide behind a massive tree, holding each other tight. Burning debris crashes down like meteors. Flashes of light. Dust fills the sky. Then everything goes silent. We gather what supplies remain usable, dragging our exhausted bodies forward. Still heading for London, the world has collapsed, and what waits for us ahead may be even worse.